is going on? How's it going? So, Paul Ryan no longer with us. Paul Ryan has left the building. Paul Ryan has called it quits. Happy New Year, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh my God, what is going on? Paul Ryan has quit. He's had enough. Paul Ryan quit. Paul Ryan has quit. Paul Ryan has given up. Paul Ryan has thrown in the towel. See you later. I was out and about on Twitter this morning. Go ahead, retweet my stream, because this is important. Go ahead and retweet my stream. Yeah, so Paul Ryan called it quits today. Had enough. He had enough. He said, I had enough of this. I'm quitting. So anyway, all the fucking pundits are talking about how we're taking back Congress. Not for 2 years, morons. These guys don't know how government works. My gosh. Do you guys even realize these people don't know what they're talking about? I've come to realize this, that there are some people out there that talk a good game, but they don't understand what is happening. They don't understand what's happening. It's gridlock. 2 years. See you in 2 years. You're not getting anything. Nothing's getting done. It's absolute. It's going to be stalemate out there. There's not going to be a lot being done. There just isn't. And get used to that. See you in 2020. That should be the slogan. See you in 2020. Why do you think Trump is tweeting about 2020 now? He knows it's over. He's done everything he can do. He can try to get a little bit of money for the wall. Other than that, it's over. Yeah, don't let these pundits fool you that are telling you, the secret indictments, the cabal is falling. Get the fuck out of here, guy. That fucking shit. These fucking idiots, man. I just watch and laugh, man. But Pelosi took the helm. Pinhead Pelosi's now driving the clown car around Washington, D.C., But, these are the same pundits that told people, the House is safe. Don't worry, the House is going to be fine. Congress is fine. The same people told us that, remember? And I looked around and I said, we ain't winning the House. Have you looked at the numbers? Polls lie. All the fucking polls, even the Fox polls said we weren't going to win it. I mean, I was like, man, these guys, they don't even believe our own polls. But that's the whole point of what's going on with the Conservative Party, right? Stick your heads in this fucking sand like ostriches and act like nothing's happening and don't look for any solutions. Why bother finding a solution? Why bother looking for a solution when you can just stick your head in the sand and hope that everything just works itself out between conspiracy theories and hopes and dreams? I feel like I'm in the era of Barack Obama of the Republican Party. I really do. Hope and change. That seems to be the fucking theme of the Republican Party lately. Hope and change and conspiracy theories. And I'm waiting for the show to start on 8chan. I had a little bit of a conversation with the founder yesterday. So here's the deal. What's going on with the old Qster? Okay. So the founder of 8chan has told QAnon to get off the fucking board. He knows who QAnon is. He knows who QAnon is, the founder. And old R said that he needs to leave. That he does not support this and he's not going to watch QAnon grift people anymore because it's an absolute grift that's going on between a bunch of people. So he has told QAnon to get off the fucking board, and QAnon has not come back since December 22nd. And the owner of 4chan has said that if you come back and you post any bullshit, I'm going to post who you are. I'm going to post right on your board who you are. Because it's not right what you're doing to these people. So QAnon has one of two choices: to go away quietly in the night or get outed for the fucking grifter that the person is, and that people will be surprised and they will see a clear that there is no connection to the government. See, the thing that the 8chan board owner has that nobody else does, he has all of QAnon's logins. That means his IP geolocation. He has all of his posts. He has everything. So when they let QAnon onto 8chan, they essentially took everything. So the board owner has everything he needs to out him. So either way, Q is leaving. It's not going to be on 8chan anymore. I can. Did I find out who Q is? I know some information that's going down, and it's not looking pretty. The 8chan board owners already come out and said, and this is what he said on a video the other night. I was watching another guy stream, and the board owner was on another stream the other night, and he put it, poetically. He said that QAnon was ran off from 4chan, and that was the best thing that ever happened. Was when the board owners of 4chan ran them off, and that they should have done the same thing. Now that they're looking at it in retrospect and seeing what's going on with the grifting. And most of this has to do with the grifting of the old people, right? You've got a lot of people making a lot of money, and now, a lot of people are like, wow. Like I said, there's one person with 8,000 Patreons. That's a lot of fucking money. We're talking anywhere from 10 to 50 grand a month. That's not taking a little bit of money for a platform. That's absolutely soaking the public out of money. That's bad news, man. I know this person's buying a new car. This person's buying a new house. This isn't small potatoes. This is hundreds of thousands of dollars from old people. And, they think that these secret indictments are coming down. And, I think as people who are on the internet are watching this, and people who have been here a long time, we're not happy to see this go on. Because it's really hurting the Republican Party, but it's also hurting the internet itself. It's making honest platforms hurt, because now people who do it honest aren't going to be as trusted as the people, we just aren't, right? Because they've totally shattered the perception of what a platform on the internet is. So when this all goes down, and it's coming, I don't know what day it's coming. I just know it's pretty soon. I've gotten a lot of DMs from a lot of different bigwigs out there that aren't as known as some. And they know their shit, and they know they have contacts within 8chan and things like that, but it's coming. So QAnon is taken off from 8chan and hasn't come back since the 22nd, because QAnon was let known that hey, fun's over, dude. This shit ends now, because it's not okay to rip off old ladies. It's just not, man. And if you're ripping off old ladies so much that you're buying a new house and buying new cars, you're not here for the Trump agenda. You're not here for the MAGA agenda. You are here specifically to grift and steal from people with false prophecies and lies and rhetoric and brainwashing and all of these other things. And that's the only reason that some of these big platforms even argue back with you or talk shit about you if you're outspoken about it. That's why they do it, because they know for a fact that they're ripping people off. And if you speak out against this, you're known. They publicly try to humiliate you. They tried it with me. It doesn't work. I spoke to they had doxed me on 8chan at one point, and I had to speak to the board owner, and he's finally taken down any information I had up there. But it is what it is. But the grift is coming to an end. I can tell you that. All these people that have grifted, my handle has the word Trump in it. No, it doesn't. My handle does not have the word Trump in it. None of my handles have Trump in it. No, I don't hang off Trump's nuts. I'm not like everybody. I don't need to hang off the president's nuts. I'm a conservative, but I'm not a sycophant. I believe in the conservative agenda. I believe in Zero. Hey Zero, I missed the first few minutes. Is your buddy at Gateway Pundit and True Pundit? You mean Mike Moore? I haven't heard he's in trouble. I don't know. I haven't. I'll have to I can text him, I guess, and find out what's going on. But I haven't heard anything like that. I'd have to. Ronald Crump, he's on vacation in the Bahamas. I'd have to look. Let me go ahead and take a look. I haven't spoke to Thomas in a couple days. So. I don't know the guys at Gateway Pundit, though. I don't know them. I never fight with liberal truth. Senator, I talked to. Senator, I just talked to. See, okay, so Thomas has been going around D.C. He knows a lot of big hitters, but one tweet he said, a senator I just talked to said Trump won't see 2020. He'll be removed from office. This is a GOP senator, by the way. Know what you're up against. This is the mindset of the establishment GOP. And Thomas is right. I've been speaking about this a lot. I've been speaking about how, if anybody goes against Trump, it's going to be the Senate. And people don't see what's coming. I see it. Thomas Paine sees it. My buddy VM sees it. A lot of us see what's coming. And Mitt Romney's leading the charge. If you think Trump is going to have an easy time in the Senate, you are sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken, because Trump is going to have a real hard time with the Senate. But like I said, the click boys don't get how Washington, D.C. works. They don't get what the establishment is and how concrete the establishment is. Mitt Romney is establishment. You can say what you want about Mitt Romney, but Mitt Romney is concrete establishment. Mitt Romney is up there with the Bushes when it comes to being concreted in Washington, D.C. And is he a foe to Trump? He, of course, is. I mean, he has a lot of sway and a lot of pull. So people who think Mitt Romney isn't going to be a problem, Mitt Romney's going to be a huge problem for Donald Trump. It's only going to get worse. This is going to be a tough year for Trump. If you're thinking 2019 is going to be the year of winning, you're sadly mistaken. It's going to be a lot of hard-fought battles for the Trump administration. 2019 is going to be a hard year. They're going to throw everything at Trump that they can, and I'm going to tell you why this morning. So I'm going to tell you why they're going to throw everything at Trump, because in 2019 they want to make him look as bad as possible for the 2020 election. This is going to be the hardest year. Believe it. It's if you don't understand what they're about to do to him, you just don't understand politics. So Trump will have to weather a lot of hits this coming year. It is what it is. And now that Nancy Pelosi has taken the helm, Pinhead Pelosi, it's going to be even worse, because now they have unvetted power, right? What is unvetted power? Well, it means that Nancy can open up investigation after investigation after investigation. So here we have a Congress that's about to run amok, right? If you think Mueller was bad, wait till you see what these guys do. They have ultimate control in the Congress now. It's, Trump can be 6 million, 6 billion, 6 trillion. It doesn't matter. We don't hold the power of Congress. People don't understand that. The thing is, you've got to understand the power structure of Washington, D.C. To understand that, what I can tell you to do is pick up a civics book. Okay? Pick up a civics book and look up how the government operates. So it doesn't matter if Trump has 6 million voters, 5 million voters. You're not going to stop the investigations. You're not going to stop it. It's going to happen no matter what. People just have to get used to the fact of having Nancy Pelosi be a dickhead. Keep them busy. Well, it's not about keeping them busy, right? Nothing's getting done. Well, what is getting pushed forward in the Trump agenda if they're busy with investigations? Nothing. This is the point I'm making. This will be the year of nothing gets done. You can say keep them busy, but they're not going to give money. They're not going to do anything. It's not fear-mongering. It's the truth. It's reality. It's the reality of Washington D.C. You know, every big, you know, Rush Limbaugh gets it, Mike Savage gets it, all of those guys get it. It's not fear mongering. It's the truth. It's a fact. It's a fact. If you can't handle facts, I don't know what to tell you, man. Pick up a civics book, read it. It is what it is. I mean, we're here. We're Gridlock City. It's going to be the year of Pelosi, whether people like it or not. Pelosi's coming out, man. Pelosi's coming out hard, and we're just going to have to deal with that, you know. And, you know, like I said, you know, that's why people look for the hope porn, right? Hope porn is important to people. Hope porn is very important to people because you want that hope, right? That's how Barack Obama won his election, right? Let's be honest. It was a big pile of hope porn. And Barack Obama knew how to seize. Trump will finish his term. I'm not worried about that. But hope porn is the biggest problem that's going on in the Republican Party right now. A lot of hope porn going around. And, you know, hope doesn't make anything. It doesn't, nothing. And that's all that's going on in the Republican Party. Nobody's looking at things from a real perspective anymore. Like I said, you got people who believe in conspiracy theories that think there's sealed indictments and people getting arrested and military tribunals are happening. You know, somebody went and photoshopped a picture yesterday to make it look like a different date. I mean, so much shenanigans is going on. It's like you just can't even keep up with the shenanigans anymore online. You know, so people are just making stuff up. Because, yeah, they do. They tap into people's emotions. That's the biggest thing, right? You know, people are like, oh, because hope porn sells. It really does. If you tell people what they want to hear, especially if you have a sales background, if you're like a self-help guru, if you're a self-help guru or a pastor or you're selling hope. You're selling the hope. You're selling the, you know, and that's how these guys are getting everybody, right? They're selling them piles of hope. It's coming, guys, any day. Use your logical thinking. I keep, you know, I watch all these different scopes, and I laugh because you see this in every scope where they're telling you, oh, don't worry, do your research, use your logical thinking, use the skills that you've been given. Yeah, and I go, okay, how much fucking research can you do? One, okay? How much fucking research can you do? Okay, is this what your life is about? Researching the useless topics that were from 2016 that have no relevance in 2018? Because they don't. They don't anymore, okay? Let me go ahead and just run this down for you. Uranium-1 doesn't matter anymore. Hillary Clinton doesn't matter anymore. None of that matters. It's done. It's done. It doesn't matter, right? What does it matter? Now we're looking at 2020. We're looking into the future. Here's what you really need to be looking at. So take your eye off that shiny ball called the Clintons over in the corner, because that's done. That ship has sailed, thanks to Paul Ryan. Let it go. Now start looking at Nancy Pelosi, the structure of Congress, and what's going to happen in 2020, who's going to be running, and what they're doing. If you haven't been watching, they're already trying to force Bernie Sanders to the sideline. Keep an eye on what's going on with the Democratic Party. They're trying to ground Bernie Sanders. They don't want him to run. They're already saying, don't run. We cannot have you run. And there's a reason why they don't want Bernie Sanders running. It's because they're getting ready to prop up their magical candidate. I don't know which one it's going to be. I have my suspicions. But I can tell you, it is not going to be Hillary Clinton, and it is not going to be Bernie Sanders. Those two are definitely not going to be the runners. It's going to be somebody like that is charismatic. It's going to be somebody, I mean, I don't even think Joe Biden's going to run. I think they've been putting these names up to keep people off the trail of who they're going to run. It's not going to be Harris either. She's not likable. Harris comes off as kind of like a bitchy mom. Uh, yeah, well, I think Warren's going to put her foot in there, but I don't think she's the shoo-in. She could be. Who knows? We'll find out. But I did see she was running. Now, this is where the congressional races came in, okay? And this is where they were testing the water, right? With Beto and the rest of them. They took over the blue wall, right? During the Congress runnings. They took over the blue wall. If you're not familiar with the blue wall is all up and down the East Coast. They almost took Florida. They came really close, right? They almost built that blue wall. It was very pertinent that they tried to take Florida. That was the key state that they were looking to take during the 2018 elections was Florida. Because if they had taken Florida, that means they would have established the blue wall. What is the blue wall? The blue wall is when they have all their candidates, right, in all these states up and down the East Coast, and they're able to go out for these presidential runners because they now have taken over the governments in, each state, which is important, and they can pretty much freely campaign for them and push the Democratic presidential candidate. And that's always been a recipe for success for the Democrats. If you look throughout history of how they run their presidency races, they build the blue wall in the states, and then they're able to just pretty much, push that propaganda out, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, it's all propaganda when you really stop and think about it. But the Florida was key, and they almost got it. And I was like, and when I saw that happening, I was like, do people even know what these guys are doing? They're building a blue wall. And, they almost got it, but it's still going to be a fight because they did build most of the blue wall. The only thing they didn't take was Florida. That's the only thing they didn't get their hands on was Florida. And so people are like, oh, Trump's going to win in 2020, no problem. How can you say that? It's going to be a dogfight, man. He's not going to win, no problem. It's not going to be as easy as people think. It's going to be harder than people think. And I think people better raise their expectations a little bit. They better raise their doubt a little bit, and they better be ready to do a little more work than they did in 2016, because it ain't 2016. There's going to be some formidable people that are going to run, and they're gonna come out swinging, and they're gonna try to cause a lot of problems. They're gonna look for a loudmouth that's gonna be as loudmouth at Trump as Trump is to other people. I can already see it coming. So look for somebody. They're looking for somebody that has a mouth. That's one thing, and charisma. And they're not gonna put up with they're not gonna shrug off Trump's attacks. They're gonna attack him back, and they're gonna use the same kind of rhetoric. So right now I'm looking for a person that's probably as loudmouthed as Trump, who will spit it back as much as Trump spits it out. And that's what you're looking for in a Democratic candidate, because they know they got to have somebody with a mouth, right? They're looking for somebody with a mouth. They're going to find it. So the Democrats are looking for somebody that will spit back at Trump and give it back to him. That's what you're looking for. I don't know who that candidate's going to be. I've been watching Gabby, what's her name, from Hawaii there. It's not going to be Ocasio. She's nowhere near presidential. She's got to get seasoned first. I mean, the lady doesn't even know laws yet. She's got a lot of work to do. I think it's going to be Galbert or whatever the fuck her name is there from Hawaii. She's already started to swear back at Trump. She swore at him a couple weeks ago. And I was like, watch her, because she doesn't care what's coming out of her mouth. And I was like, she may be the one. So what we're looking for is somebody who's loud, somebody who doesn't care if they swear a little bit, because they're going to do what they got to do. AOC, no, she's not. She's a later runner, right? Let's be real. She's being propped up for a later date. Sandy isn't ready yet. Sandy, I call her Sandy now that I saw her yearbook pic. Sandy, old Sandy. Yeah, I don't know. I think Biden could run. I don't know if Biden's likable enough yet. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure Obama will be out, hitting the streets for him and all that. But it is what it is. But I don't know, man. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out. But if you're waiting on anything to get done in Congress, stop waiting. Who was that guy Boogie showed at one point? Can't recall. I don't know. I'd have to talk to Boogie. But yeah, I don't look for anything to get done. There is no Trump agenda for the next year. There is none. I don't care what the pundits are saying. And I heard, and I saw some pundits tweeting, yeah, we'll take the House back. Not for 2 years, man. What are you talking about? Don't even start tweeting that shit yet. You ain't taking nothing. Why don't you go take a fucking coffee break because you don't know what you're talking about? Taking the House back. We lost it. Guy, get over it. We lost it, Guy. Where were you? Yeah, I think, well, inactive, yeah, is a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. We're not getting anything done. No spending's going to go on, but, yeah, we do keep our freedoms. That's true. But are we really going to function without a government forever? That's not a good idea either. I mean, you can't run a country without a government. Let's be real. In the end, you got to have some kind of functioning government. But I don't know what they're gonna. It's a fucking shit show anyway. You know that. I don't have to sell this to you, Vern. You know it's a shit show. You get it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Absolute fucking mess, man. I don't know if Trump can fix it. I really don't. To be honest, I don't know if he can fix it. I think it might be too far broke. I look at it daily and go, I don't know, man. It might just be fucking so broke it's unfixable. They spend 100 years fucking this country up. I don't know. Inactive, yes. Inactive legislation, yes. Yes. Would you ever consider Oprah for president? I would rather fucking watch baby seals get clubbed than watch Oprah Winfrey become president. I would rather watch baby seals get clubbed than watch Oprah Winfrey become president. No fucking way. No thank you. Anybody? No. No. Yeah, you all get a new house. I don't think so. No way. Oprah Winfrey. Come on, man. You imagine that? Jesus Christ. This country would be like, holy shit. Oprah Winfrey. I've heard it all. You calling Oprah a baby seal? No, she's more like a fucking fat ass pig. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. She's a fucking loser. Don't get me started on Oprah. Oprah's a pig. Fat ass. She need to go eat a fucking bun cake and shut up. Oprah Winfrey. You're gonna have a book of the club month. Yeah. President Oprah tweets out how to fucking... Jesus Christ, don't get me going on Oprah. I can't stand her. That fat ass. Oh my gosh, where did that come from? Jesus. At least Trump will continue to call out Congress if they stalemate. Yeah. I don't think, I just don't think anything's going to get done for a while. Beto O'Rourke, I doubt it. I don't think Beto's likable enough yet. He was a good test, but yeah. I can't believe that person asked that. Oprah Winfrey run for president. Jesus. Oprah. I never liked her. No one else has the guts to try to fix it. Just Trump. They try to destroy anyone who stands with him. That's true. That's true. They do. But I don't think the Senate's going to be as workable as people think. I think people aren't watching the big picture. I don't think they're watching the big picture. but we're gonna find out, right? We're gonna find out. You know, there's so many things going on right now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy stuff. But you know, it is what it is. But you know, Congress is through. It is done. Paul Ryan has retired. They have shut down all the Clinton investigations as of today. Done. So don't look for anything on that end. Okay. So that's done. They're not going to give any money to Clinton investigations. It's never going to happen. Yeah, I'll tell you how this is going to work, right? Let me explain how Congress works for people who don't understand. Congress authorizes what they call the budgets, right? You guys know that, right? Congress authorizes budgets, money. So if the Senate wants to run a Clinton investigation and things like that, they have to get the money from the Congress. They have to allocate it, right? They have to allocate all of these monies for investigations and things like that. Congress has to agree. Yada, 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 yada. So if you're looking for the Senate to investigate Clinton and all them now, not going to happen. Because Congress is not going to allow them the money for it. They're going to say, you've done several investigations. That's true. They milked that Huber report for all it was worth. They milked it. It's over. Huber stalled everything until this day came, right? This was the end game. This was called stringing you along until they got the House back. And they got it. And because people were complacent with the trust Sessions and trust this guy and trust that guy, he's our guy, that's our guy, swell, that's our guy. We're now past that point. It's over. That's why I'm saying the era of the Clintons being investigated and all that is done. It does not matter now. And I think people need to come to the grips of the reality of what is going to happen. Nothing. Here we are. We're at that point. So now that we're in the era of do nothing, we have to just deal with it. And this is yeah, violence, man. That's all it is. R.E. Clinton, let me get this out. Why is the legislature investigating anyone? I don't know. They should be making laws, right? I think the FBI should have done their job to begin with, you know. It's like people don't even understand what a military tribunal is, Vern. I mean, they don't even understand. They think that military tribunals can arrest people in Congress and the Senate. I mean, this is the dumbed down version of America, right? Dumbed down, man. People don't even understand. I don't know. I digress. I don't know. People don't understand. I don't know how to make people understand that nothing is going to happen. You know, but people sit around collecting that hope porn. Sad, sad thing. And what's going to really be sad is when 2020 hits and people finally realize the hope porn was just hope porn. And, you know, I hope you all ask for fucking refunds from the hope porn sellers. Because, you know, you bought them houses and cars, and yeah, you pay them for their expensive vacations, and, you know, absolutely crazy. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to shut this scope down now. I'm back in the morning. I'm going to be doing shows a couple times a day and try to get back on. I'm still waiting to hear back from my other thing. I got Folgers. Yes, there is Folgers in that cup. Thanks for asking. Yeah, nobody can enforce laws. They need to cut it out. That's right. Zero can lead people to logic, but you can't make them think. That's right. Anyway, so we're stuck with Pelosi. Let's watch her shenanigans and laugh at it, because that's about all we can do. I will be back on tonight. I will see you all later. Be good and treat each other kindly, and don't fall for the conspiracy theories.